Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to my Season 11 OpenTTD Live Let's Play. Thank you very much, Joke, for the train whistle to get us started today. If you are not watching live or would like to go and get yourself a nice cup of tea, you have 7 minutes and 23 seconds to do so. Your timer is down there in the corner. That is when we're going to get the gameplay starting. And between now and then, it's hellos, the news, and a bit of chitter-chatter before that gameplay. So hello everybody, welcome. I can see we've got a few moderators in. DJ Egg's one of them. Gerard's popping in as well, a few other people. I can see Chexo Kid, Fran the Man, quite a few regulars. And then we've got some of our channel members as well, including Above the Line. Welcome and hello. Let's get these news bits up and going soon. But first of all, how are you all? You doing all right? You know what? I think I'm doing all right. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hello. Oh, Brandon's here as well. Good old Brandon with the moderator spanner on the work setup. What on earth is that? There we go. I just put cream on my hands, and then I went to close a little drawer on my desk, and I was like, why has that drawer got white? Oh, it's cream. So, hello everybody, welcome. Yep, we're going to be carrying on with some monorail conversion tonight. Maybe a little fixing, maybe a little upgrading, all sorts of little bits and bobs on the network. Once we get to a certain point, we'll just be building new monorail lines. We might do a little bit of that tonight, but we'll see where the wind takes us on that. Yes, indeed we will. Hello. Okay, folks, I can see we've got 41 of you in right now, which is fantastic. Above the Line says, I've started my save in OpenTTD. I'm trying a quick catch up. Oh my goodness. You've got a little way to catch up, I think, if you're playing along with Season 11. Now, if you want to play along with this season, there is a link in the video description with everything that you need to get started. It's a scenario file. That scenario file will force you to download the correct mods, and then you're off. You're away, and you can just play the game however you like. You don't have to follow what I'm doing. You don't even have to keep the same game settings if you want to adjust anything. But it's a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all. And a couple of live streams back, we had a look at your game saves. We had a look at 8 people's game saves. And that live stream has now had chapter marks put in. So you can jump to the save that you want to see with people's names in it. So hopefully that makes it easier to navigate that. Now, if you would like to help with timestamps, you could join the timestamp team. Now, the timestamp team get early access to videos before anybody else. So if you want kind of early access to some Hellish videos in return for noting down some timestamps for me to then paste in, then do let me know if that's something you want to do. K Chisel, welcome. Hello, it's going good. Things are going good. Right, let's crack on with the news. So recently in my videos, we did the Master Hellish versus Hog video. Now, everybody gave me some good feedback on that, and there's a lot of people looking forward to part 2. Part 2 will be coming out in a couple of days' time. So on Saturday at 4 o'clock UK time, you will get part 2 of that, so do not miss it. And the video in between was me starting a brand new Transport Tycoon Deluxe Let's Play. We're going back to the game that OpenTTD is based off and seeing if it is good enough for a modern day game. And you know what? Little spoiler, I'm really enjoying it, even only 1 episode in. Yes. Let's see. Above the Line says, I think it should be 100 hours from 1950 to 2050. Yes, that's right. If you leave the calendar year as set, the whole series is 100 hours of gameplay. Now, because we miss little bits in the live streams, normally live streams are around 3 hours. Sometimes we have a bit of introduction. Sometimes we finish slightly early. There's a little bit of fast forwarding in my series just to keep that pace. Okay. Good evening, welcome to the stream, one of our channel members. Yeah. Are you going to do a game against Juggers? Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Can you provide more information? Yeah. You like watching my videos? Help you a lot with gameplay. Well, I'm glad that it helped you out. You're getting better. Oh, I'm getting better as well. Getting better all the time. So there's the videos that have come out recently. We've got a monthly giveaway going on at the minute for Manor Lords. That feels like it's been going on a while. Did I miss? Did I miss like announcing the winner or something? I don't think I did, but never mind. Community Gaming Night is on Monday, and this Monday we are starting a brand new series, a brand new server of Minecraft Vault Hunters. So if that's something that you want to watch or even take part in, get yourself over to the Variety channel. Go to my website, masterhellish.net. There's a link to my Variety channel at the bottom, and you can come and watch Vault Hunters, me and some of the community do Vault Hunters. You don't have to be viewer plus, just any member of my community can take part, and if you want to take part, get on the Discord, Community Gaming Nights channel. The link to the Discord's also on that page. Now, here's a date for your diary, OpenTTD fans. Now we're going to have the 2025 triple OpenTTD charity live stream for the World Cancer Research Fund on the 14th of June. So 3 big games of OpenTTD across the course of the day in various different time zones. So get that date in your diary. Hopefully we can get loads of people to come along, have a lot of fun, and also raise a lot of money for the Cancer Research Fund. Now, we've booked something called the Hellish Weekend. This is where me and a bunch of people get together and just meet up and do stuff at a place. So last year we was at Lincoln. A few years before that we went to Milton Keynes and did skydiving and all sorts, indoor skydiving, and we're going karting and things like that. So we're going to Nottingham this year in September. If you want to know anything about it, get in touch. And if you're watching videos or streams and you see something interesting or funny, clip it on YouTube. It helps out. I've mentioned the timestamp team, and don't forget to like. Don't forget to like the stream, folks. If you're enjoying the stream, you like my videos, please do like the stream. I think the only other thing to mention is that if you didn't see last time, I think it was last time, might have been the time before, we now have a brand new Evil Fish Hellish t-shirt. Okay, now this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I like it. It's a bit of fun, and if you want to be able to get one of these, you need to head over to the T store, okay? Now, that's different. Oh, what happened there? What did happen there? Strange. Did Cam 2 didn't die? Right, so the T store, I think Cam 2 died. No, Cam 2's back. So the T store for this is different to the Hellish store for this, right? So, if you want something like this, go to hstore.masterhellish.net. If you want something like this, you want to go to tstore.masterhellish.net. Okay, there you go. And there's the pop-up with the information. T-store, H-store, depending on which store you want to go. So monthly giveaway today. Let's have a quick look. Yes, we will be drawing the monthly giveaway. Yep, that's correct. So you can go and check that out. It's the last stream of the month. Yep, the Evil Fish are taking over. Yes, they are indeed. Right, so we will do the monthly giveaway at some point in the stream. Oh, the timer's gone. It's now time to jump into the game. There is the introduction. There's the hellos. There's the news. And here is OpenTTD. Woof. There we go. Chegso Kid with the crash. Thank you, Chegso Kid. So then, folks, what are we doing today? Well, last time we fixed a bunch of stuff and we upgraded this line here, right, to Monorail, and I think we need more Monorail trains. So let's clone some of the trains that are in here. So let's go in here. We'll clone that one. We'll put it so that there's maybe 4 of them or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, that looks fine to me. They're a little bit slow on the acceleration, these trains, and the reliability is terrible. But the money they're making, the money they're making. Let's have a look. If you have a look at this group in shared orders, they made 6 million last year, which is a massive improvement on what it was like before it was Monorail. So I think the next thing to upgrade would be this. Okay, the stuff that's coming in. So this station accepts fruit and corn, okay? Now we do need to get some fruit in here. Not a massive amount, we just need some fruit, because then the cargo will jump up, okay? The amount of alcohol coming out will skyrocket. Hey Guild Games, welcome to the stream. So we've got loads of corn coming in, we need to get fruit. So the first thing we're going to do is upgrade this corn line, okay? which should be relatively straightforward because there's no other railway lines linked into this. That was weird. My mouse cursor went funny. Kind of jumped all over the place and changed the scene. There we are, we're back. Yeah, there's no other lines linked into this. And also I'm getting loads of pop-ups now because I had to refresh my configuration file. Oh, folks, I forgot a small bit of important news. Next week, tonight, we will not be having the OpenTTD stream. Right, next week, OpenTTD Season 11 will be on Friday night instead of Thursday. We're moving it across one night. Okay, so this stream next week, not tonight, not Thursday, Friday. Exactly the same time, but Friday. Okay? Now, on the Thursday night, we'll be doing a special recording on the Discord. So if that's interesting to you, come over to the Discord, look at the event, speak to people that speak to me or the moderator if you want to get involved. We might have a couple of places available still for that. I know a good deal are taken up. So, recording event this time next week. This stream next week is what will be tomorrow, but next week. Okay, good. Yeah. So, your version uses maize, not corn. We've got yeah. This is furs. Whereas industry, right? So these can't find a path to continue. These lost messages aren't great. So let's go settings, lost, get rid of that. There we go. Right then, yes. So we need to go every train that comes to this station. Right, all of these go to the depot. We need to get rid of them. Yeah, can't join stream next week. Be on the Isle of Wight. Oh, wow. Resting for a 54k walk. Oh, that's a long walk. I don't like that. No, that makes me tired just thinking about it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Weejob, are you using the right climate for furs? There's different environments for furs. Is it environments? I should know this. I recently made a video about it. Anyway, I think let's get these out of shared orders. There we go. These all need to go to the depot now. Come on, trains. Everybody into the depot. Send to depot. Can't send train to depot. That's because one of them can't find a depot for some reason. Ah, what are you doing? You're on your way to a depot. Okay. What about you? You're on your way to a depot. That looks like all of them in depots. Fantastic. Let's get rid of them all. Get a little bit of money back. There we go. And unfortunately, there's no real easy way to go through this process. And if you want to do your whole network, you have to get rid of every single train. Now, I say this, there is an exception. You can use mods. But when I say there's no other way of doing this, you have to, like, get rid of the trains or add another depot, etc., etc., etc. I'm talking vanilla. Okay? I'm talking vanilla. There's no vanilla way to do this. And there's no good vanilla way to do this. But I don't mind. To a point. To a point. I wouldn't like to do the whole network right now. There we go. See, we're only doing one section of line, right? And we're already having to... There we go. Get rid of quite a few. I don't want warnings on low profit as well. There we go. No warnings on profit. Okay, so this section of the network now has no trains in it. Okay. Oh, we've still got quite a few messages that queued up. There we go. Is there a train stuck behind the cider mill? I don't think so. All seems fine to me. Let's get monorail construction, and we're going to convert all of this, and all of this. All of that. The whole main line here. Making sure we get all the depots, all the side stations. There we go. Now, we have to be careful we don't accidentally upgrade this. So let's just hide the trees. There we go. I think we're alright. I said there was nothing here. There's not much here. There are a few things a little way away. There we go. There we go. All done. So now, new vehicle. And we are transporting... we are transporting corn. Let's see. There it is. In a grain hopper. We're doing it at length 10. There we go. And we're going to say full load here, all the way down there, and unload. Okay. Clone that out so there's at least 3 of them to start. Send them on the way. And just work our way down the railway line, replacing the vehicles. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, I mean, I can't reveal too much. Or actually, I can't really reveal anything. But I'm looking forward to next week's recording. That is pretty much all I will say on the matter. There are a handful of people... This is actually a second attempt at recording something. Because me and a group of people tried to do it, and there were some problems. Now, we now believe that those problems have been resolved. So we're going to have an attempt too. Right, there we go. Now, of course, if you are going to take part in the recording, you will get told what the recording is. But only at the time and if completely necessary. Because it's for a video. And when the video comes out, I want it to be a nice surprise for everybody. So hopefully that'll be good. Monkeys in the jungle. Yeah, monkeys everywhere. Hey Thomas. Hello fellow transport tycoons. Nearly the year 2000. Oh my goodness it is, isn't it? We're having another train whistle. Let's go for it. Here we go. Master Hellish train whistle. Fantastic. There we go. Still got some available. Oh, there we go. On the store. Yeah, I need to make it... I think I can make it so the moderators can pop that up. But, there we go. We have to be careful about how often we pop that up on the screen, because it sends a message to YouTube and we can only use so many API credits in one go. Yeah, I don't know why, but the YouTube API credits are extremely... What's the word where they don't give you much? I can't think of the word off the top of my head. But it's very restrained, the amount of API tokens they give you. Right, I've done that one. Time to do this one. We don't have another depot, so let's clone this one. There we go. Full load here, go down there, unload. Now, of course, we're going to end up with a backlog of trains here that need to load and go, but we'll be alright. Okay, did I do this one? No. No, I think I just did this one. Let's have a look. Yes, yes I did. This one has its own dedicated set of depots, so that's fine. We've already got a load of grain trains on the way. Full load here, come down the line, go there. Clone. We're probably going to need a few more, because some of these are going to need more than just 3 trains at the station. But I want to start with like a minimum of 3. You've got 3 platforms for a reason. There we go. Right, so that's all the trains to replace. We're probably going to need a few more. So let's have a look. What's the situation? Yeah, look, we've got tons of... Oh no, there is still a train there. Okay, let's clone it anyway, because it's half full. And keep an eye on the... Actually, this is a good idea. We can get the station list open, and we can switch it for total waiting cargo, and then just do it for corn only. Okay, we've got a question come in here. Thank you very much for the super chat. Okay, and the question is, would a game with only planes even be fun to play? I think on the face of it, the simple answer is probably going to be actually no, right? Because plane infrastructure is the easiest and least complex of all. And because you just plop down a couple of things and then something goes between them, there's very little challenge. So, yeah, there's no challenge. So you get no challenge, no reward, right? But there is a big but on that. The whole limitation of just having planes and the throughput of planes in the mid to late game being so terrible and trying to work out ways around it, that could then make it interesting. Like, they're so easy and boring that eventually you will get bottlenecks and you'll run out of planes that you might have to try and do different things to kind of get around the problems. And that might be a little interesting. So probably not fun to play, but might be a little interesting. Not something I've tried. Maybe it's something we do. Maybe I'll do a short about it. Yeah. Hang on a second. Yeah. Right. What about town growth? As then you can have 2 airports per city or town. Yeah, town growth would be a little bit slower. Yeah, town growth would be slower. Hello from Amsterdam. Hello, Amsterdam. I've been near Amsterdam. I've been to Rotterdam. Haven't been to Amsterdam yet. Yeah. Okay. Have I caught up with the messages? I think I've caught up with the messages. Right then, folks. So we have our line from last time all up and running fine. And we've just gone through and updated this line. And it was okay to do. It took probably about 13 minutes, and we need to keep an eye on to see if we've got enough vehicles to supply it. But now that we've got this coming in here, production should start to jump back up. Look at that, 100% transported. When you see 100% transported, that's amazing. We do need to get some fruit in though. Okay, so let's have a look at our industry chains. Here we go. And then we're going to select fruit as our cargo. There we go. Now we can see that fruit comes from a fruit plantation or a coffee estate. Okay. So let's go to our map of the world. We'll take our towns off and put industry mode on. There's loads of industries out there. We'll disable all the industries and we'll turn on coffee estate and fruit plantation. So if we let the coffee estates flash, there is one coffee estate not too far away down here. But there are a load of fruit plantations even closer. Let's have a closer look at this. Here we go. So this is where we need to drop it off at, or somewhere near there. And these are our options. We've got oh no, that's the wrong button. There we go. Got a couple of things here. One there and one there. There are real options, okay? Now, this one up here, I don't think I'm going to do that one because it's between the railway lines. Although, we could just connect it to the existing infrastructure. The other option is that we go for this one and we just bring it in by a road or something. Because then if we do it by road, we're going to get a nice, even, regular delivery, which is what we want to be able to keep the industry boosted. I think that's probably the best bet. Let's see what chat has to say about that. Yeah, 100%, very impressive. I know, right? Never normally see that. Yeah. Is it possible to add a train to an existing shared orders group? Yes. Oh no, you're saying it is possible. You could just copy the orders from the electric trains to the monorail ones when upgrading the lines. Yes, but... Okay. If to do that, you need to keep the old trains. Okay. There's no game script tonight. Season 11 doesn't have a game script. There's GRFs only. So, yes, you'd have to keep the old trains. So if you send all the trains to depot, convert the entire network, you'll have a number of depots that aren't converted. You'd then have to use the depots that are converted to add the new trains, so copy all of the trains. And then you would then have to delete the old trains and convert the remaining depots. Now, if you have enough depots, that could actually work. Some of the new monorail trains might get lost for a while if they weren't like put out from optimal depots. It depends on the way your networks run. But yeah, I mean, it's something we could do, something we could try. Yeah, but I personally like to get rid of them all. One of the main reasons for that, and this is important, is that the monorail trains move faster. Okay, so because they move faster, you need less monorail trains to move the same amount of cargo. So because of that, and I think also the cargo wagons can carry a bit more too. So because of that, you need less. So you end up having to get rid of some of the trains anyway, because if you just copy them one for one, you're going to end up with too many trains. And therefore you may as well get rid of it. Right then. Let's see what... might be too far for a road service. Let's see, where are we? Here we go. So I don't think it's too far for a road... Oh, here we go. So I don't think it's too far for a road service. It needs to go up to this building, and it's coming from here. So it's not going very far at all, okay? In fact, we could probably deliver it to this station in... We could probably put some road trucks down here, actually. So I think we will do that. So I'm going to put a truck stop here, and we're going to join it to the barrel and keg. We'll do it 3 wide, and we'll do it 3 long. There we go. What do you mean? Oh, good, right. I need the omnidirectional tool. There we go. We'll come down to there. I'll have an in and an out, just because it seems to help. And then we're coming down here, and look, see, we're already here. I think that is a good size for trucks. There we go. Well, let's make that a little bit longer. Whoops. There we go. Okay, now we're nearly there. We just need a couple of depots. I think putting one here. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. We'll put one here and one there. Oh, I didn't put the one-way signals in. One-way signs. There we are. Yeah. Trucks can't overtake each other when it's a one-way road, right? Oh, we looked into this, and I can't remember what we saw. But basically, I don't think there's any point in putting one-way bits all the way down the road. I don't think there's any point in that. I think DG Egg actually made a change to the game that made it so trucks overtake better. And I can't remember the reason for it or what the change was. But there was a change, yeah. Yeah, you recommend expanded vehicles in the next playthrough. It has some trucks with a high capacity, not needing to truck spam. To be honest, I prefer the truck spam because it is part of the challenge of the game of being able to move the right quantity of things with the right service. So, I mean, if you can just like add a mod that makes it so you don't need so many vehicles and you can just put down whatever and it's fine, to me, and people play different, to me, you're taking some of the challenge away. Right, new vehicles. Fruit. DG Egg. DG Egg is an OpenTTD dev? Question mark. You'd have to ask Egg. Full load there, offload there, and we'll have a squad of 10. I think that will do for now. Yeah. Am I? Question mark, he says. You did make a change and did a test, but you didn't make it to submit it, did you? Yeah. Right then. So we've got our first lot of fruit coming. And that will hopefully increase production over here. Let's check our stations again. Yeah, we've got a few stations with a little bit of build-up. Let's sort that out. So this station over here, we probably need a couple more trains. This station over here, we probably need a couple more trains as well. So let's go down to the last depot. There we go. This station. There we go. Nice. Where's my station list gone? Come back. That was pinned. I pinned that, I think. I hope. And now, yep, we're going to need even more trains down here. Because, there we go. Both fruit and corn are supplied. Now the amount of alcohol being produced is going to shoot up. Yeah. Do you consider double deckers for trucks could be useful? Yeah, I have done actually. On particularly busy truck routes, I feel double depots can be potentially done. But like vehicles don't get in each other's way in the same way that trains do. Okay. I don't think it's... what's the ratings on the station? Yeah, they are. How did you reach 100% rating? So your ratings is a combination of a few things, and you can actually get higher than 100%. I think it's just really, really, really difficult. So one of the things is like there's a penalty for how long stuff's been waiting around on the platform. So having lots of trains just constantly picking up makes your rating good, and having a statue of the company owner makes the rating good, and having fast trains makes it good. Having new trains makes it good. So, there we go. Hello, I started a game with nuclear power plants and there's no way to carry nuclear waste as cargo. What am I missing? It depends what... Yeah, I mean, I've never played that mod. It depends what's in the mod. That's not base game. Yeah, so I would ask that question on my Discord, see if anybody else... Yeah. If anybody else knows. Yeah. If anybody needs the link to my Discord, it's at the bottom of my website, along with all my other links. Right, this place needs a few more trains. So we'll put a couple on there. This one needs... That's a different one, isn't it? Yep, that's a different one. There we go. Let's get some more trains here. Good. I think we might need one more train over there. I'm not sure. Yeah, we have to be careful with this one because we can only have, 2 trains loading and 1 train waiting before we block the main line. There we go. Yeah. Whew, it's getting warm in my office, and I've got the window wide open tonight, so hopefully it's not going to get too bad. Yeah. Oh, looking at the station list, it reads corn, but the shorthand is MZ. Yeah, that seems like a bit of a discrepancy in the game, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, nearly all of the GRFs have README files. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it in here.
Fantastic!
Yeah, we'll see it in here. Name a train? Oh, okay. Krushki, if you want to tell me what the train wants to be called, then we'll get that into the game for you. So, for example, when you're in your new GRFs, if you click the GRF and you go to the README, then it will open the README with... Now, some of these are terrible. Right, for example, the Shark one, not the best. Look, about. This is a new GRF. Well done. Name of the repo. Repo version. Repo version. Like, this README is probably one of the worst READMEs I've seen in a while. At least there is a README, right? But then, like, I think Hover Vehicles has a half-decent README. Yeah. It's not massive, but it tells you your recommended settings, and, and the Hover Vehicles and all of that, so... Yeah. READMEs are good. The READMEs are good to check. Right, I think we've managed to get enough vehicles now on this particular line. Our trucks are coming through. Looks like we've got a good amount of fruit that needs shifting. So let's get another section of trucks on that. You asked in the last video, but do you think you'd ever do a video on locomotion? Yes. In fact, I think it's on my to-do list. I'm going to have a quick look at my video to-do list. So, there is an OpenTTD Spotlight video, yes, about the differences between TTD and locomotion, and then OpenTTD and OpenLoco. That's definitely on the list there to do that like comparison video. And if people like the comparison video, then there is a chance that we end up doing more about either locomotion or OpenLoco. Now, interestingly, I was speaking to one of the developers of OpenRCT2, and they were telling me how a lot of the developers of OpenRCT2 moved on to working on OpenLoco, which is quite cool. Evil Fish read me, any good? You know, maybe I need to do a video about what Evil Fish is, or a short. Just like people like, what's Evil Fish? What's that all about? Yeah. So yes, OpenLoco definitely on my radar. We'll see. We'll see. It depends. Like, you guys really are the boss. As an audience, if I make a video that says, hey, you know, what about, you know, if I make a video like Roller Coaster Tycoon and like nobody watches it, I'm not going to make a Roller Coaster Tycoon episode 2. So there we go. Why is there any need for an explanation? They are fish. They are evil. Fair enough. Quick short, plug the shirt. That's right. Let's plug it again. Where's it gone? There it is. Boop. Right then. How are we looking across the network? Okay, well, finances are at 9 billion. If we go to the town directory and sort by population, we can see that we've got our population of this town is nearly at 1/3 and really it's expanded beyond the towns around it. I definitely should have expanded this railway station, but never mind about that. Yeah. Thomas said, I checked out OpenLoco, but it's not as fun as OpenTTD. Well, I'm going to check it out, and I'll probably do a video about it. And Wee says, loving the RCT Let's Play. I hope people are loving that. There's a lot of people that watch my OpenTTD that I think would love the OpenRCT2 and the Roller Coaster Tycoon Let's Play that I'm doing. But the algorithm doesn't necessarily show them it. So definitely check out the videos on the channel and the playlists. Check out my playlists. Okay, right, yes. What are we up to? Let's double check the number of vehicles sat waiting here. Oh my goodness, there's none. We need more trains. What's the production of alcohol gone up to now? 2.5 million litres. Good. That's a lot. That's a lot of litres. And now we've had a look. Let's have a look at the station list. So let's select all the cargo. Now I'm going to sort by total weight and cargo, and the alcohol's at the top of the list. So we'll have to just wait for that one. But I'm going to get rid of, and I usually do this, right? Engineering supplies and farm supplies, because they just build up. Right, now over here, we've got too much of something. I mean, it looks like it's just been picked up and it disappeared. Yes, it's gone. What was here? Was it copper ore? Ah, yeah, copper. Maybe it was copper. Do we need more copper ships? We haven't got the game setting on that tells us the cargo anymore. I lost all my game settings trying to fix a problem. Show the cargoes that the vehicle can carry in this list window. Boop. There we go. So we've got chemicals, copper, copper. So if we go here, clone a couple of copper ships. There we go. What we got over here? We got a little bit of coffee and fruit stacking up. Still got way too much alcohol. Get a few more vehicles on that. Production is up to 4.3 million litres of alcohol. Only 41% transported. Wow, the ratings must have plummeted. Yeah, ratings have gone right down. Ratings have gone down. Okay, cargo changes notifications. Changes of cargo acceptance off. No, yeah. You need much more Brook trains. No, it's doing good. We'll get there. We'll get there. Henrik says, I really like the Open RCT2 videos. I have played the game, but it's a very different game from OpenTTD. It is, and it isn't. Yes, there are things about it that is different, things about it the same. Yeah. Right, now, we had somebody who bought a name of the train, but then I didn't see them say what they wanted the name was. So I've missed that. If you could tag my name and reply, that would be fantastic. Yeah. Now, how many trains have we got so far? 26. How much money have they made? 6.8 million last year, and that includes the disruption. Yeah. It's Adam, please. Oh, please name one of the trains with sharing audios with Phileas Fogg. Okay. Detective Fix. Yep, sure. The problem is, right, your website username is different from your YouTube username, so I don't always recognise what people say. There we are, thank you. Oh yeah, you got the tag on there. My bad. Just got out of memory. Are you playing the beta version or a nightly version? If so, don't. They are there for testing, not for playing. Right, let's name this train. So it was the one that is the same audio. Right, we need to find Phileas Fogg. Right, let's have a look. Oh, there's Phileas Fogg. It's going down. Is that it? Yep, that's going down that line. And it's going between these two stations. So it's doing vending trade transfer. Okay, let's. What are you doing? Nope, no, that's not you. What are you doing? There we go. So number 240. Oh no, wait, that's already been done. What about this one? No, oh, that's Phileas Fogg too. Hang on a minute. That was cloned from it. That makes it easy. Boop. Sorted. There we go. Infernal Badger, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Still got too much alcohol. Okay. Let's get that moving. So only 53% transported. Are all the alcohol trains getting stuck or something? I mean, they are breaking down a lot. They will do. Their reliability is terrible. If we go to the train list and look at available trains, we just look at all the engines only. Like, even the oldest, like, steam train... What are we sorting by? Engine ID, yeah. Even the steam train is 93% reliability there on that one. Where this one is 75. It's a lot better than it was, yeah. You have an icon to see the other train sharing orders on the other screen? Oh, yes, of course. Of course, I could have done it like that. Wow, we've still got problems down here. Can't believe we're throwing so many trains at it. Waiting for free path. Okay, how many we got now? 30. Right, here we go. Let's make it 40 trains. See if that helps. Right, what we got hanging? We've got a bit of lumber over here, but plenty of trains moving that around. Change it back to Steam then. The thing is that the Steam would take so long to get from the bottom of the map to the top of the map. Which is what these trains are doing. Oh, look at this! Right, there is a mistake on screen. Come on, this is quite an easy one, chat. You can spot this. Vendy says, might need a double line for that much cargo. Maybe. Maybe. Yep, we got a few people watching on Twitch. How many we got? 14 people on Twitch. If you want to watch on Twitch, that's fine, but I do stream at a high resolution and bitrate on YouTube. Yeah, missing some signals. Brandon, signals on exit. Babco, no signals. Exit signals. Yeah, chat's got it. Chat's got it. Look, one train at once trying to get in, and that's because there's no exit signals. On a Ro-Ro station, you must have signals on the end of the platforms. That's why I left this bit of track here. That allows each platform to be considered a separate block, and multiple trains will go in at once. Right, now this station has too much maze waiting at it, so let's get a train or two over there. Fantastic. Still too much alcohol over here, but we're getting there. As the reliability... Oh, right, we've still got all these trains to filter out the depot. I think what we can do is maybe put a signal here and a signal there. Yeah, I think that's okay. Paul the Nerd wants a train whistle. Okay, let's go for a train whistle. Here we go. Oh, yes, that's a good train whistle. Nice, solid train whistle. Train whistle in honour of missing signals. Yes. You know what? I actually noticed those signals whilst doing some prep for something. I can't remember. I was like, I needed a screenshot of something or a bit of video footage, and I came into the game save and I noticed it. And I was like, all right, I'm going to have to sort that at some point. And then completely forgot until just then. Yeah. Right then. Have a little drink. Ooh. Fantastic. Right, lots of vehicles coming in now with product. More, we're up to 75% transported. We've got a good number of trains waiting. Have we got the loading signs on? We have. So that one's loading. If they haven't got a sign above them, it's because they've loaded and they're trying to leave. Right, what we got here? More lumber that needs shifting. Do we need just one more train? Kind of feel like it's popped up on the list twice recently. Even though it's quite small. Probably just need one more. You're wondering if 2 tracks are going to be enough? Yeah, I'm wondering that now. We're up to 79% transported. Ratings are now up to 86%. Yeah. We would just need to take what we can, don't we? Have you ever done a game where Ro-Ro stations are banned? Not finding them more challenging and aesthetically pleasing. No, we haven't done that. I think a good terminus station is pretty much as good as a Ro-Ro. So this Ro-Ro down here, you've got a bottleneck where only one train can come in and one train can come out, right? But if you look at a station more like this one, this is a terminus station. But at this terminus station, 3 trains can come in, and if you count these splits, you can have movements of 3 trains coming out at the same time as well. At the same time as trains going in. Now, not all terminuses can have trains coming in and out at the same time. But if you divide the tracks up like this, yeah, it's a little more effort. But I think this design is not too bad. There's another one over here that is a different variation on that, I think. It might be difficult to see. No, that's not a neat one. I want a neat version. Why is everything like some weird wonky version of what I'm trying to show you? Yeah, this is the neat version. So you've got a 6-platform station split up into groups of 2. Trains coming in, split from this signal, and even trains can even move in while other trains are moving out. You have to show the diagonal tunnel. I mean, it's not really a diagonal tunnel. Where is it, though? I can't remember. We used it... Oh, I remember now. Did it last time, and we put it just above this junction here, like... There. So, I kind of wanted a diagonal tunnel, but you can't do diagonal tunnels, so I lowered the land. and you go down, under, and out, and then use bridges. So that's the closest thing you can get, I think. Right then, we've got more lumber here. That's not great. Maybe these trains need upgrading. Maybe this lumber line just needs upgrading to monorail. What do we think, folks? And of course, we've got more alcohol to shift. Again, the line doesn't look saturated. I mean, it's busy in places because of the breakdowns, but the line is not saturated. We can still get more trains on this line. How many have we got? It's 41. Right, let's make it 50. 50 trains. 50 booze trains. There we go. Yeah. All-to-all merges. I see you're close to becoming a... it's not really my style. It depends on what's appropriate at the time. Right, we've got more, I think, copper building up here. Oh, it's gone again. As soon as some of these things, as soon as it starts building up, it's gone again. Yeah. Lumber can carry into... Am I using the right wagon types for the lumber? Where's the lumber line? Here. Right. These wagons... Oh, you know what? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm using the right ones. No, wait, that's logs, not lumber. Yeah, I'm using the wrong ones. Why isn't the monorail theme going and looping in the background? Probably copyright. Right, all trains that go into this station go to depot. Yeah. You can always achieve throughput you want if you're willing to throw more platforms at it. I mean, the conversation was about whether, you know, terminus and ro-ros. I mean, ro-ros are basically ever so slightly more, and then are more efficient, and then a little bit easier. Yeah. How long is copyright on songs? I don't know. Is it 80 years? 70 years? Something like that? It's a long time for sure. Yeah. Do you remember to name a train for me when it got changed? Joke. Oh, yeah. I think we did. I think we sorted yours, Joke. So don't worry too much about that. Let's get new trains on this. So we're going to clone this train. We're going to take off all the carriages by holding control, and then we're going to go new vehicle. We're going to go lumber in the copper hopper because it can carry more. And we should have the correct orders, and we'll send it on its way. Now, where are all the... Oh, God, there's all the other trains. That might be all of them, actually. Let's get rid of all of them. No, there's some hiding in this depot. There we go. Right. Now we're going to clone this one a few times. I think let's have 5 of them in total, and that should do the job, I think. Now, here we go. Look, now. Now we've got a load of trains coming out here. We're doing a little bit better. We says 70 years after the author's death, apparently. New train too short? Oh, it's probably fine. Let's have a look. We are over here at the lumber. Is it 1 too short? It's 1 too short. You know what? That's fine. I'm willing for that to be 1 too short. Pop, pop, pop. 1, 2, 3. Welcome. Hi. There's a few people chatting on Twitch tonight. Twitch is lively. Yeah. Yeah, after the death of the creator, apparently. Yeah. Right, what can I do? Oops, sorry, just bashed the microphone. I'm going to turn on my fans. No, that's the wrong button. There we go. Try and get some air circulating around. I have some fans on the side of my desk. I'll show you with cam 2. Now, the problem with showing you this is that I moved my studio lights to the side of my desk up here. So you won't be able to see them very well unless I get right in under. There we go. So there's a fan there, and then there's another one just above it, behind the light. Because I put the fans in, like, before the studio lights were put in their place. The same on this side. So there's a fan under there, and I can actually send you around the back. There we go. So I've got dual fans either side of my desk for airflow, except the studio lights now cover them up. So I'm probably going to have to move them, and that's going to have to be a job I do sometime soon. There's a cable stuck in it. Hang on. Be right back. Couple of minutes. No! Come on, come on, come on. No! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had next to no control over that. That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. The primary objective of today is family. However, I was supposed to do an hour's live stream, but we were slightly No! No! No!
Ah, damn it.
What happened?
No idea.
I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there.
Oh, I lost all my stuff.
I lost everything as well. Oh
Well,
my goodness.
That's a good end for the stream.
Well, there is the end of the live stream.
So we allowed 4,000 road vehicles total across the entire server, or 4,000 road vehicles each?
We're going to break this server if possible.
Oh, let's do it.
It's a dedicated machine, so it might be able to handle it.
I'm a dedicated machine.
It's all about pushing forward for Hellish Town. And then we're going to do a diagonal path through the landscape. Oh, actually, this looks like it could be something close to okay. Oh my, that was a lot. What just happened there? Why didn't it cut through here? Is there an antenna on the top? Didn't I have enough money? Yeah, if our objective today was to produce something that just looked gorgeous, then this is what we were setting out to do. And this is now the result of what we got. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to put a terrible junction in and we can upgrade it later. There we are, folks. I am back. Yeah, the Be Right Back clips have not been updated in a little while, but they will be at some point soon. What I do is I use the clips that you take on YouTube from the clips, and I put some of them as the Be Right Back clips. So there we go. Oh, yeah. Does anybody know if Choke finished his homework? Plop Plop Blob says, I think a lot of people don't use Twitch as you don't put the Discord link in the event. So in the event on Discord, it links to YouTube, because why would I link to Twitch? The inferior platform for me. Anyway, are you finding it easier to see stuff since you moved the lights? Yes, and the video quality looks better. Like this camera quality looks more quality, but it's the same camera, just a better light setup, and I can see things better, so it's fantastic. Yeah, the only thing is now I need to mount them permanently. They're currently on temporary swivel bracket things, and they need to be mounted properly. And now I need to move the fans. You can see stuff in PUBG. Yeah, but it doesn't make me any better at the game, Brandon. Right, so now the transported amount here is up to 89% from the brewery, and we have a good number of trains here, and they're all waiting to leave, which I think because of breakdowns is not the best. And we are starting to see a little bit of snaking going on. So we'll have to see. You can't stand it. The copper trains are 9.5. Right, fine. I'll fix the copper trains. What? Yeah, not copper trains. You mean the lumber trains? We're doing copper by boat. By ship. Diagonal depots. Yeah, I know. I hate them. Right. Fine. I'll send them to depot. And I'll fix them. Right, what's going on here? We have quite a lot of building materials. Okay. Let's get a couple more road vehicles on there to help out with that. This place has a load of oil at it. So, let's have a couple more ships there. This is doing alright now. Yeah, the throughput of that station's not working out great. Yeah. You need some liquid nitrogen to cool down your room. I don't think that would help that much, to be honest. You need a lot of it. Fix it by upgrading to double-headed trains. No, 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 no. I draw the line. I've offered to fix this, but I will not do it by using double-headed trains. There we go. Is that all of them? I think it is. What I could have done if I wanted to be really evil was just leave one of the trains one wagon short. They do look cool, it's just I don't like upgrading from them. Upgrading from single-engined trains to double-engine trains is fine, right? You go through the replace vehicles, you choose a train, you go, I want to upgrade it, I want to upgrade to this one, you click wagon removal on, and it removes one of the wagons, and then your trains are the same length. Brilliant. Going the other way, from a double-headed train to a single-headed train, you have to just like, oh, well, I've lost a wagon now. There's no way of doing it. So what we need is a wagon addition. Maybe with 2 or 3 different options, like you go wagon addition on or off, wagon addition mode, and the mode can be duplicate first wagon, duplicate last wagon, or maybe duplicate most common wagon. You know what? I think that's my number one feature for this game. That's my number one vanilla feature that I want. Right, we've got about 150 people watching. Now's a good time to remind you that if you're enjoying it, please do like the stream. It helps me out. Let's see those likes jump up from 45 to something much bigger. And I'm going to get one more of these trains in here. There we go. There we go. Hello, Master Hellish. Thank you for your work and your explanations. I was wondering if you had done a tutorial how to make a time run more natural. You tried to show your OpenTTD nephews, but they got it. Very unhappy that the time paced so fast and they couldn't. I don't think I've done a tutorial about the time options in OpenTTD. But... oh, no, wait. No. Right. Okay. Okay. There isn't a tutorial about it, but that feature was added in version 14. And I did a video about the key features added in version 14. So go check out my OpenTTD Spotlight playlist. In that playlist, there are videos that tell you stuff that came out in certain versions. I'm pretty sure it's version 14 that feature came out. Unlikely to be 13. Chat can correct me. But in any case, that feature was explained in the Spotlight video. So there we go. Yep, version 14. Check out the Spotlight video. Whenever people watch my tutorial series, sometimes they say, oh, what now? Where can I get more information about OpenTTD? And I'm like, well, you can watch my Let's Plays. You can learn stuff from that. But Spotlight videos, they tell you lots of good stuff for recent goings on. Right. Now, this line is just not good enough, okay? We are not transporting everything, and the trains, and they're not getting stuck. Actually, they're doing all right. That one's running quite slow, but presumably because it broke down. Yeah. No breakdowns. 70% reliability. Yeah, why is that one going so slow? And this one isn't. This one's trying to get... Oh, I see. It catches up to a train that broke down, has to slow down itself, and then takes ages to get up to speed. Then the next one comes up behind it and has to stop and wait, and it slows down. It's the kind of like butterfly effect. Yeah. Oh, thanks, DJ. Yeah. You're fascinated on how popular this game is all year since the release of the original Transport Tycoon on floppy disk, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you wish you didn't throw your floppies. Oh, no. I wish you didn't as well. That's terrible. Do you ever use the timetable feature in the game? No. Every time I try and use it, I just give up because it's pretty difficult to set up. No. The reason is, right, for timetables, there is, I think, 2 reasons to use it. And, or they were, and now there's no reasons because of new features. Oh, oh no, I just touched my glasses and made a big smudge on them. Can anybody in chat think of a reason to use timetables? Now, the reason that I used to use was to spread vehicles out. But they added the unbunch feature in version 14. So now, I mean, trains don't unbunch very well because they have to go to depot. So using double depots and unbunching, it's not the best for trains, but you can do it. Road vehicles, it's really good. Brandon says engineering farm supplies. I mean, I disagree. You can just use the right amount of vehicles with the right amount of spreading. Like, yeah. Timetables are handy if you bring cargo in both directions by the same vehicle. No, I don't think so. Like, don't you just load at both ends? I don't know. Realism? Maybe. Maybe if you want timetables as some sort of realism. But I can't think of any practical game reason. Yeah, realism maybe, Spacing out for farm and engineering supplies? No, I don't think so. Just use unbunching. Right, how are we doing? Yeah, there's a lot of alcohol. They're all falling to the kind of like the vehicle butterfly effect down the line. There is enough room for them to get down the line. It's just the acceleration is terrible. Maybe we need to double engine them. Maybe we need to double engine them so that the acceleration is much better. What do we think? If you want realism, play Transport Fever 2. Yeah, that's one thing you could do. I mean, I really like Transport Fever 2. Yeah, I love Transport Fever 2. Right. Wow, we need more trucks here. What? Are these trucks breaking down a lot? No, we just happened to come at a bad time. Yeah. Right then. Yeah, I think the problem we're having is the train acceleration and them catching up to each other and not flowing nicely. If we had more trains going at high speed and accelerating better, I think we're alright. You're still playing Transport Fever 1? I mean, Transport Fever 1 is very good. I just think Transport Fever 2 is a little bit better. Yeah. Right, I'm going to do it. Every train sent to depot in this list. All 50 of them. I think I'm going to regret this. So what I'll do is I'll clone them. I will remove a wagon and add the engine. And then just delete the wagons. Is that the quickest and easiest way of doing it? I think so. Unless we can, like, get the wagons ready. Oh, there's a lot that have stopped. Okay, we can do a couple at once here. We need... No, not lumber. Alcohol! No, it's the engine we need. Couple of engines. Put them on here. There we go. Get rid of them. Oh, there's a few in here. There we go. Oh no, what did I do? That one hasn't got any orders. Has that one got... That one hasn't got any orders. Okay. This one? Has that one got orders? Oh, I need to fix this. I was trying to do it quick. Yeah, the rest have got orders, right? Okay, so this one... Go to the same orders as them. Right. Fixed it. It's fixed, it's fine. Probably quicker to clone 150 times than delete the rest. That's probably true. Never mind. Hellish. I don't like double-headed trains. Also Hellish. Double-ended trains for everyone. No. This is a special exemption. You know what, Egg? Doing it Egg's way. I'm going to clone the double-headed ones down here. Then I can delete all the others. There we are. There's going to be a drop in production because of the amount of vehicles. Oh, it's waiting for a free path. Yeah, it's pretty busy up here. Yeah. Which wagon gets removed when upgrading the mixed trains? Good question. I presume, and this is a guess, it's the last one. Make auto replace, keep the length of the trains the same by removing cars, starting at the front. If replacing the engine would make the train longer. There you go. It's the front, not the back. Okay, let's get rid of those ones. That one's waiting to come out. That one's waiting to come out. That one's stopped in a depot. That one's stopped in a depot. Stopped in a depot. Hopefully the acceleration on these is going to be a lot better. Waiting for free path. Waiting for free path. They all double now? Yeah, they're all double. Now we just need to clone them. So let's clone this one. Let's clone it to this 30. No, wait, we had 50, so let's make it 40. There we go. Hopefully that fixed it. Train 0 got stuck in the matrix, yeah. Double engines equals double breakdowns, question mark? I don't know about that, actually. Yeah. Does double engines make the reliability drop slower? I have no idea whether reliability is affected by the number of engines like that, to be honest. It's not something I've ever managed to sort it out. Oh no, no groups. Don't need groups. There's only one reason why you'd need to group your trains. And only one. And that is for making them different colours. Apart from that, don't need groups. Yeah. Reliability is handled per engine, if you recall. I don't think that's the case because... Oh, that one's too long. Have I made them all too long? Nope. I think it's just that one that's too long. Okay, I'm going to send that one to the depot. Let's check them. Check the trains. Oh, look, this one's too long. This one's too long. This one's too long. This one's too long. Why have I made trains that are too long? That is not good. Yeah. Yeah, some of them are too long. I'm fixing it now. Yeah. So if you have a look... Oh yeah, how would it handle different locomotive types? You can go engine wagon, engine wagon, engine wagon. That is brilliant. That's a good point. Let's remove one of the wagons. Send it on its way. And now we need to find the other ones that are stopped. This one's waiting in the depot. Remove one. Send it on its way. Train 20 is stopped. Okay, there we go. Is that all of them? Nope, we've got this one last one here. Yeah. There's a video about the reliability code. Both engines won't count for sure. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, the name escapes me. We've watched a few as a community. We've linked their videos a couple of times in the Discord. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, let's find that video. We're not going to sit and watch it. Let's find that video. Yeah, the acceleration here is much better. Look at that. Zooming up to top speed. Really? Let me have a quick look. I'm going to have a quick look, see what I can find. No. Let's have a quick look. Go on YouTube, see who it is. I want to give this a recommendation. Let's see, playlists. Creative playlists. Really? They've only got... I don't think so. I think... You're... So... Marcel, right, is the person who does the Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff, right? David Newton? David X. Newton? Let's have a quick look at this. Playlists. Oh, they've got a lot of playlists. Yeah, I think this is the right one. Yeah, OpenTTD Deep Dives. That's it. I'm going to link their playlists in chat, because if you want a deep dive, go for it. Yeah. So they've got deep dives. Their deep dive series has how are stations named? Local authority. Growing your towns. Obviously some of these I've got videos about anyway, so you're fine. Understanding breakdowns. Remember, these are deep dives, so it goes into game code and stuff and the logic for all of it. Even the tile update cycle, how town names are generated, and company ratings and stuff like that. So yes, do highly recommend. I am subscribed, David X. Newton. Maybe we should do some sort of maybe David, if available, should come and join one of our plane crashes. That was another one, yeah. Join one of our charity events. So that'd be quite cool. I'm gonna make sure that I'm definitely subscribed to them. And let's have a look what we got here. So there is a YouTube channel. I'm not seeing any links to like socials and stuff. Anyway. Yes, their deep dives on OpenTTD are really good. Back to the game. Right, now how we're looking here, we've got how many vehicles? We've got a few more vehicles left to come out. But these are now... Oh, I think we've solved that. They are gliding along so much faster, so much better. There's no bunching up. There's a few like that are close together here. Like this one I think broke down for a moment, right? But the one behind it didn't get chance to catch up before this went back to full speed. So I think we've actually sorted it out. Yeah. The deep dive into plane crashes is somewhat interesting, yes. The thing is, though, my only warning with the recommendation that I give is that they are deep dives. If you just want to know what breakdowns are and how to like deal with them on your railway line, then you just want to... Well, I've got a video about that. But if you want a deep dive, if you want to truly understand exactly how it's calculated, definitely check out his videos. Now, the first few trains are coming back. I think we're going to need a few more. Maybe we should just go back up to 50 again. How many we got? 44. Let's go to 50. There we are, 50. Oh, yes. 93% transported now on that one. We are fixing this with Monorail. What, should we build a brand new monorail route somewhere? What about a monorail route around the perimeter of the map that doesn't really go anywhere? Yeah. Yeah. Watch the master to learn, watch David to master. Not even sure if it's master. It's more... I mean, that's a nice way of putting it. But, yeah. I'm not sure that whether the deep dive actually gives you any information about how to improve your gameplay. I'm not sure. It's certainly interesting. I've enjoyed watching those OpenTTD deep dives. Can someone go to sleep instead of me? Can I go to sleep? I would love to have some sleep. Although, breaking news, the last 2 nights my son didn't wake me up. It's been many, many months since he was born, and he has always slept terrible. But he did 2 nights in a row where he didn't wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, it's amazing. Oh dear, you never know. One day I might feel like, way. Tell you what, right? I think to celebrate, should we do a couple of rounds of PUBG after the live stream? If you're interested and want to come and watch or take part, we'll do a couple of games of PUBG on the Discord afterwards. How's that, eh? Finally the good time start. Now don't jinx it, you lot. You mean when he's 18? No, don't jinx it. Like this is kind of the beginning of the path to potentially actually getting sleep. It's been a very hard, long slog. I'm going to be honest, it's not been easy at all for neither me or my wife. But there are signs now that we're getting there. 2 nights in a row without getting me up in the night. I mean, I still woke up in the night because I was either hot or uncomfortable or something. Or, you know, but he didn't wake me up. So there we go. Let's celebrate and make ourselves more sleepy. Right, we've done it. I think we've done it. Look at this. There is now essentially no alcohol waiting. And we have a couple of trains queued. We have definitely done it. I think what we need to do, though, is allow trains coming from the depot the option of going onto one of the back platforms. He says just as another train goes onto the back platform. Oh, there we go. Oh. He decided to take that route anyway. That's weird. I'd have thought it would have took the route where there was no signal, but obviously it's less direct. No, it's not oh no alcohol. It's yay, all the alcohol's getting to its destination. Yeah? So now there's... Oh, okay. 100% transported again. Yeah. Do you have a source for that, Fred Chuck? I love learning about... sleep. Oh, no, hang on. You asked Fred Chuck a question. Yeah. Humans are not meant to sleep. They sleep in one long period. Yeah, I actually heard that. I heard that if you do 2 lots of 4 hours sleep, you get more benefit from it than 1 lot of 8 hours. I heard that too. Where's all the rum gone? Well, it's all gone up here. To this hotel, who's doing ever so nicely right now. The towns have gone a bit crazy. These 2 towns are really growing. Town's growing every 12 seconds. Imagine if your local town was growing every 12 seconds. Yeah. I've noticed you don't build complex passenger mail networks in transit between stations and cities, etc. Economic purposes are the only personal preference. Stations between stations... Networks with transit between stations and cities. I mean, like when you add more bus stops in the city, it never does a full transit. Yeah. I mean, for me, bus routes in the city are just to grow the city, right? I tend not to do anything else by it. And once the city's grown, you've taken in the coverage area, then that's just good, right? That's the point of it. I like doing rail networks between cities. So especially around here, we've got a rail network from this city, and it comes right through this horrendously large city, loops around Stevie D's Wonder Loop, and goes in all sorts of directions into one city, into this city, down there. These are all interlinked. You can go on any train in each direction. There's a little bit of a slowdown on some of these sections. I don't know if the reliability of these trains are not getting great. No, it's okay. It's doing okay. Yeah. So overall, doing all right. But I mean, it's just personal preference, I think. There's Stevie D's Wonder Loop. I like that one. Yeah. Is that the only alcohol on the map? I think so, DJ. Yes. All the alcohol on the map is being produced... Where's it gone? It's being produced here at this one brewery. They're doing 2 million litres of alcohol, and 100% got transported to this one hotel. And this hotel is consuming those 2 million litres of alcohol, presumably. Yeah. Guardian of the Moon says you should, and this is not advice, I'm just saying what chat's saying, you should sleep in sets of multiples of 90 minutes. So 90 minutes, 3 hours, 6 hours, and so forth to get a proper REM sleep before. I think that is kind of like the average. I've measured my sleep patterns with like smartwatches and stuff, and I've noticed my patterns are slightly longer. So it's just short of 4 hours for me is a full sleep cycle. Yeah, Booze Hotel. Definitely. We should definitely name this Booze Hotel after a Viewer Plus subscriber. Let's do that now. Let's spin the wheel on viewers that are in chat. There we are. And find out who we're going to spin this after. Right, I'm going to get the sign list open so we know, because we know who's already got their name in the game. So, if you're wondering, Viewer Plus is how we get... is one way of supporting me. You can see that we've got 93 Viewer Plus subscribers. And... Maximus hasn't got their name in the game, but has now been selected to have their name in the game. So that is what we shall do. So this is going to be probably the Maximus Hotelus. Oh, I like that. I'm silly, aren't I? Oh dear. I do make myself laugh sometimes. That's a bit sad, isn't it? In fact, sometimes when I'm watching my own videos back on my own live streams and I say something, I do chuckle at myself. Now, hang on a minute. Is it Hotelius? Yeah. I don't think this is going to fit, but we'll try. Oh, Maximus Hotel Imus. Yeah, it doesn't fit. So we'll do H dot there. Imus. There we go. Maximus Hotelimus. Sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Yes. I already named the brewery after you? What? I didn't see your name on the list. Oh, this is Maximus Moonshines. Oh, you know what? That's too good to remove. No, I'm allowing it. I'm putting my foot down. You can't see my foot. You know what? Cam 2. Right, here we are. Put my foot down. We're having it twice. Because it's just too funny. Right, we do also need to name something else as a Viewer Plus subscriber because we didn't do one last time. So let's do it again. Now, what are the chances? Quite high, actually, if we're using the wheel that has the users, the Viewer Plus people in chat. Because there's a lot less people that watch live constantly all the time. Now, I do have a scene to show you. Viewer Plus is one way to support me. But you can also support me with a YouTube membership or a Twitch sub. Now, if you haven't used your, if you've got Amazon Prime and you haven't used your Prime sub, do feel free to get onto Twitch and use that to support me. But here is a comparison between the different ways that you can support me. And these are the 3 subscriber programs. There's the membership, Viewer Plus, and Twitch sub. Obviously, Viewer Plus is best. You get more benefits. I get a bigger share. Jobs are good and right. But take your pick over what works best for you if you want to support me that way. And if you want to support me in other ways, you can do it, including many free ways. They're all listed on my website. Go to masterhellish.net and there is a page full of different ways to support me. Many of them free. Please do help me out with this transition that I'm doing from a hobby to full-time content creation. Alright, what are we going to name after somebody? We need to name something after somebody, don't we? Yes, so we've got Maximus Moonshine being taken up to Maximus Hotelimus. Oh, right. I don't know what we've got left to name. And hang on a minute, wait. This junction here, where we've got a 3-way junction, and the diagonal, we've got 3 tracks to 3 tracks with a depot and a 3-way splitter. This deserves a name. This deserves a name. Let's spin the wheel on all Viewer Plus subscribers and give it a name. Where's my button? There it is. There's all the Viewer Plus subscribers. There's quite a few of them. Who's it going to be, eh? And the answer is... Is that... Walamaha? Walamala? Henrik's like, I won't win again. Not on that wheel, you probably won't. Right, let's get the sign list open. Let's place a sign here. I don't think that needs renaming. Right. That's just the junction, isn't it? I think you need a bigger wheel. You know what? I might be able to make that wheel bigger. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do a test and see how big on the screen it is. So let's have a quick look. I could make it so that it comes like right down to the bottom here, goes right out round here, and like takes up the full half of the window in terms of the full window height, and it'll probably come out to about like here next to my face, which is fine, right? Hopefully that with it being bigger. So yeah, I'll have a look at that. I'll can a moderator add that to the mod chat as a to-do item, please? And I'll pick that to-do item up and add it to the development list. But there we go. Walla Mala. You got your name in the game. Dodge the wheel. A duck. Right. That way you can hug the wheel. Maybe. I don't know. Right, we've named things after viewer plus subscribers. We have updated a line here. Let's just check the station list. Yep, alcohol is building up ever so slightly. We are, well, apparently we transported 100% of it last month. So that's not too bad. We have trains loading, we have trains waiting, and trains leaving. Yeah. Is the wheel an actual wheel that goes out of the screen, or is it just an illusion or graphic, or what to say? Who's to say? Is it something that pops into the room, into existence? Yeah, there's a bit of food here, I don't know why. Right then, so what's next? Hang on, can we see the line to check if there's slowdowns or breakdowns? I mean, we can have a quick look. So you can see we've got a train broken down here, and there's a few trains waiting behind it. But there's a little bit of a slowdown here. I think one of them broke down. Okay, reliability is not the best. But most of the line is pretty clear. Running quite smoothly. Yeah, watch this train overtake its friend. Yeah. Overtaking. Like the other one's hardly moving. Oh, you mean... hang on a minute. You could have like 50 names on the wheel, but only 5 could be on screen at a time. Oh, I see. I don't know. I mean... And there you go, it broke down. Fail Mail, welcome to the stream. So, Death Junction is obviously terrible because that's where people crash. I do feel like a Maglev shuttle service between two places is in order. So let's get the world map open. We're going to do a passenger shuttle service. And we're going to go, not industry mode. There we go. Right. Where should we go? Does this work like this? It does. Okay. So we've obviously got two very large cities here. We could do kind of like a shuttle between the outside of them. We've got loads of large cities over here. Now, in theory, you could travel from any of these large cities on Mainline 3 down through Mainline 2 and even over to Mainline 1, right? But you can't do it direct. There's too many different ones. Top corner to bottom corner would make money. Well, that's top to bottom. We've done that with the booze. Yeah. So east to west. So the most western big city is this one. The most eastern big city is this one. So if we go out to this level of zoom, this is where we would be going from and to. These two locations. Left to right. So we'd have to have a Maglev service that goes through that. Now, that is a very diagonal route. We would have to almost certainly go under this town. Right? But then I don't see any problem with just going through the countryside as needed. The problem would occur when we get over here. Because we've got a main line and 3 cities to get through. Yeah. Brandon says square route. Corner to corner, corner to corner to corner to corner. Nah, it doesn't make as much money. Yeah. So I think what we'll do is try and get between these 2 towns. Oh no, but then we get to this lake that we decided to preserve. Okay, we need to have a good look at this area and figure out how we're going to get around it. Probably we'll just come under the bottom and then up here. It's not quite as efficient as the diagonal, but I don't think we're going to get through there. Yeah. We're not going to serve multiple cities yet. We're going to start with just this one line, and then we'll probably branch off it and add more new things. Yeah. How to buy a name on a train with Hellish points? Just write the message. No, we tend to add one to the Hellish point store, which is through Portal, once per stream. Otherwise, it's just loads. Right, we know which cities we're doing. We know the rough line that we're going to try and do across most of the map. It's just this section. So let's take a closer look at that. So we want to go over here. Now, we can go between these cities. That's fine. But then we can't go around this lake. We could potentially go around or under this line. Getting through here could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, as soon as you go between these 2 cities, you come to a dead end. We're gonna, I think the best thing to do would be to come along the coast and then cross here. Go diagonal here and then link the 2 diagonals. So use the coast, do a diagonal, link the 2. Okay? Top of the lake. What do you mean, like up here? But then you're just hitting the city. Long bridge across the lake. Well, if you go across the lake, a long bridge, you just hit the other land. Let's go have a look at the actual bridge. I mean, not bridge, the actual lake. So we could potentially get our, like I said, our line through here. There is an unused brewery in the way. But no, you could go across the top edge of the lake. But like then you're over here. You don't want to be over here. We need to be down there. Same way it's done on mainline 3 by going round. Maybe actually. Could potentially just go across the top of the lake. Using the coastline. We could do a combination of coastline and bridges. Okay, so the closest we'll be able to get is here on that point. So, yeah. I mean, it kind of works. And then we'd have to go around a little bit. Yeah, we'd have a little kink here. Another little kink there. And then how can we get past, yeah, we can get past the industry like this. Past the bottom of the town. Can we get past this industry? We can. That's not too bad. That's actually not... We can just sneak by. If we use the coastline and some bridges, we can just sneak by. I mean, we obviously get into issues over here, but we can deal with that. Right? Isn't 5 tiles too close to being B2 kinks? It's probably fine with Maglev, to be honest. Then we just have to decide exactly where the line's coming in here. What we'll probably do is expand this station, just add an extra couple of 5. An extra couple of 5? What words am I using here? Obviously not correct ones. A 10 length... 12 length? Did I do a 12 length station for 10 length trains? No. Well, we're doing 10 length for 10 length over here. I mean, the town has already started expanding in a really bad way, but... There we go. So when I'm building a railway line, especially a long one, I will do the points that are the most difficult first.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. By storage facility? What? What storage facility? What storage facility are you buying? I have no idea. Now, I kind of want to just come straight through here. So how many of these buildings can I blow up? Apparently that many. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Ozzy, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good, thank you. Just putting in a brand new Maglev line. Bells and whistles. It was on the point screen. I think it's something that we had ages ago. Alright, let's... that's where our diagonal has to be. Can't have any closer. Bridge instead of tunnel? I mean, you can use a bridge, but... Oh, I see. Because the land goes up. Alright then. Yeah. Because the land goes up, we'll have a bridge. We'll have a... Yeah, we'll have a bridge. So... remove the diagonal. Remove this. Put the land up. To here, I think. There you go. Because you don't want to go down in the tunnel and then up twice. We'll have a train whistle. Yeah, we'll have a train whistle. There we go. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, how many likes? We're up to 74 likes on the stream. So thank you very much for all the likes that everybody's done. Trains are breaking down all over. There we go. So we are going to come down here with the line initially. Whoa, wrong key. There we go. Yeah, the short monorail bridge looks really cool. You can see under it. It's kind of translucent. There's holes in it. Really nice. I think we got the total bridge renewal set on, right? So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to maglev myself over here. But we'll figure it out. Ideally, you just want to go straight diagonal like that. Okay. But I don't see that working. Now, these ones are diagonal, so we could just do a bridge and a turn there. Like in and out. Could we do that? Oh, we need to get rid of some evil fish. There we go. So if we do a bridge to, like, up here... I think that's right. Oh, no. Wow, can you do that? What's the point in that? That's ridiculous. Right, there we go. And then we'll have a diagonal here.
Things don't go wrong. They just get interesting.
That's true. They do. They just get interesting. Yeah. Tunnels don't have speed limits. That is true. You don't need to upgrade them later. But what we'll do is we'll have a diagonal here to there. That one is slightly further. Oh, God. Hang on a second. Right, I tell you what. We'll put all the land height up, do the track, and then put the land height back afterwards. There we go. Rather than trying to work it out. There you are, nice and neat. Now this bit almost lines up with there. But it's alright, we'll just put a little kink in the track and it'll be fine. So there we go. Boom. So we've got our station in.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. We've got a little kink that brings us into our double crossing there to get over this junction. Space for forced double depots, maybe. How unique the evil fish. I think we need an evil fish minigame on the website, right? Where like fish pop up out of the water and you have to drop the bombs on them. That'll definitely be a useful time spent of my development time, wouldn't it? Anyway, we're going with a brand new station down here. I think we're just going to try and just remove as much of the corner of this town as possible. Yeah, that's as far as we can go. And we'll get a station in. And we'll do it 4x10. Oh, I did it the wrong way around. I did it the wrong way round. Shh. It's fine. People like stations that are the wrong way round. Yep, moderator noticed. There we go. We'll use a tunnel here because tunnels are better unless you need a bridge. For some reason. And yeah, what we'll do is we'll do a diagonal here so those connect up. And then... We're going to have to go diagonal at some point, so I might adjust that. We also need the signals going in here. Right, where are we going? We're going under this town and then diagonally across. So I think if we go across the bottom of this town in between these two industries, that's a tough bit we're going to need to do. And that's actually quite low. We're going to hit some of this hillside maybe. How much can we dig? We'll dig into the edge of the hillside here. Should we just cut straight across? We're going to hit stuff eventually. The downward slope increases your acceleration by like 35%. Yeah. I think we're going to go up here and then under this town. Gonna hit the radio tower. Exactly. There's no point in going that way if we're just gonna end up hitting other things. You don't want to avoid one thing just to hit other things, right? So let's just shave the top of this hill off so we can get under this town. There we are. Just a little kink. Then we're gonna have to come down in height. And we're going to need to get between these two industries, right? Now, this river. Is this river full of evil fish? What do we think, folks? Do we blow it up? What's chat going to say about blowing up the river? Okay, let's put that to here. The bridge in there. I'm deliberately not looking at chat to see what people say in a second. Right. Connect that up. Right, what do we say? It's a wide river. Save the fish. No. Thomas says it's full of evil fish. Keep the river. Keep it. Keep it. No fish in that river. There are fish. Big river, so no more. Yeah, that's right. So, chat's got it. It's the small rivers that have got the evil fish. Never terraforming ever. Oh my goodness, that'd be terrible. So I need to build a bridge across here. There we go. And then I guess we can keep going diagonal until we get to here. There we go. This one we will... Yeah, that's probably a good way of doing it. Okay, so we've got the station one end, the beginnings of the diagonal coming down under this city. And at the other end, we've got the station in, the diagonal through over a junction, around the back of a lake, and between these two cities. Now all we need to do is join those two diagonals together. It's going to be fine. Yeah. Will Season 12 have maxed out radio tower generation? I think I already know what Season 12 is going to be. And you guys are going to love it. But let's enjoy Season 11 first, shall we? Let's enjoy this. Right, so we're going to come down from this height. And come along here. And I think what we'll do is we'll try and stay at this height. Unless we can't. For some reason. Okay, so we're going to have to need to... bridge at points. And there's probably going to have to be a bunch of diagonal depots, right? I think for this one we have to bridge in this direction. Yep. That doesn't seem right. Oh, there we go. Nearly got that wrong. Ha! I got it very wrong. Can we have another square, please? No. What? It feels like I should... I'm having some problems here. My brain cannot compute. I feel like I should be able to come out there, but I can't, right? Yeah. So where's my bridge going to come from? Oh yeah, wrong track on the line. All right, calm down. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Boop. I don't know why my brain is struggling with this so much. I think it's here that I need to do it. Yeah. Because if I go from there, I can't. I'm overlapping the line. So I have to go from here. Which means there. Chat went crazy when they saw that piece of track. Yeah, this one's the same, I think. So why does that seem to be one further away than what it needs to be? Oh, is it because we now go the other orientation? That's it. Done it. New donation! Fantastic! Fantastic. Thank you very much. E to the K says keep up the good work, and they donated £20. Well, thank you very much. for your donation. I am trying to keep up the good work, but I'm currently failing. Master Hellish ran into a problem and need to restart. Yes. Yes, diagonal going over diagonal. Broke my brain. Let's... I think it's because I've already solved this. But my brain keeps going, there must be a better way. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. My brain keeps saying, oh, there must be a better way to do this. What? Right. Screw it. I'm doing it. Oh, no. I was going to do it like this. And like this. And have them go out from each other. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not perfect. My brain's going, ah! There, right. Bridge. For this one. There. This piece. I don't know. That seems like it might be right. Yeah? Okay. I'm calling that. Hang on a second. Yeah, I think I'm calling it. Yeah. No, I'm not doing the split, because then they're going to go off in different directions, and I want to keep them together. There we go. We're off. That is still weird to me. Yeah, right, we've got an industry to get round and past here. So, oh, I've got another one to do. I guess... Yeah, it looks like if we go down a bit, we're going to end up being better off. So if we come this way a little way, but then come down here, then go diagonal. There we go. But the problem here is that we do actually want to go a little bit more down. So, can I bring that up one? Yes, okay. We've got another diagonal track over a diagonal track to do. Hopefully, this one won't break my brain quite so much. Okay. So, we'll go up here, not down. And we'll go up once. We'll make a bunch of flat land. And then here, we can't go off on that bit of track. We have to go there. And we're going up to that one. And then that one has to go up to that one. Wow, did I just do that? Yes. How quick was that compared to the last one? Absolutely and utterly silly. It goes to show sometimes when you have to solve the same problem again. Or something similar. Practice makes perfect, eh? Right, we've got this here. We're going to go around it. Just because it's perfect in the middle, and I think that looks brilliant. One bridge is longer, outrageous. I know, right? But I for the life of me, I can't figure out. I mean, I feel like this bridge could become shorter by doing that. Oh, I just did it. That's it. That's what's supposed to happen. What? Yeah, this one's got 2, and then on 1 and 2, and yeah, yeah, yeah. This is right. Yeah, we've got some very, very tight curves on fast vehicles there. Tell you what we'll do, right? Just for you, Vadchuk, is I'll smooth that out. Okay, we'll smooth out the curves on that one. So what we'll do is we'll come this way 4, and we'll come this way 4, and we'll do the same at the back. There we are. How's that? Does that make you feel a little bit better about it, Vadchuk? To be honest, it makes me feel a little bit better about it. I'll tell you what doesn't, is how those two are not equal. There we go. There we go. Okay. Whoop. Your OCD is triggering. It's fine. It's not a problem. Right now, this one... how far away are we? We've got this big body of water. We need to probably go across the top of it. I feel like we need to work on this one a little while now. So we need to go a little bit north. We need to come across the top of this industry. Ideally under that one as well. Or we can just sneak under that one and just sneak over that one. Brilliant. Okay. It's close. There we go. Up to the water's edge. Straight into that industry. Brilliant. Yeah, well, we're going to go across the water anyway, so we may as well... Yeah, see, those bridges are going to be different lengths. I don't know if I'm going to like that. We'll just modify it slightly. There we go. It's fine. There we go. So we're coming across the top of this river. I think to get past this industry, we're going to need to come out a little bit more. Yep, we are. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. We're going to try and keep it quite diagonal, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Right. Now, we've got this river to bridge over. And I think we should do it probably before this industry so we can go like diagonal here. So let's do that. I must admit, these bridges do look quite cool. There we go. Oh, you know what we forgot for this entire live stream? The music. Say hello to the music, everybody. Finally making an appearance. Only, what is it? An hour, nearly 2 hours into the live stream. Is that right? Well, that's the recording counter. Yeah, over 2 hours into the live stream. It's a little loud, isn't it? There we go, I think. I thought it was quiet. Yeah, I know. Right then. So we managed to get around the top of this lake. That's not a problem. Not sure how we're going to get between these guys. So I'm probably going to leave that there and work on this side. Ideally, I'd like to go like between these two industries, like kind of up here-ish. Which I don't think is going to happen. Right, let's go. Yeah, this one's going to be a straight and then a bridge. This one's going to be a bridge and then a straight. Isn't it so much easier to see that sort of thing when you're not going on an extra level of track? Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to end up going vertical up here to then meet this horizontal. I don't know exactly where. It's probably going to go through here. Yeah, there we go. Sneaking through the industries, past the town. Oh, we're close. We are very close. There we go. Yeah. There we go. And then I'm not sure about this. We need to come down and then connect up to this somehow. I think what we can do is just expand the land out and then do that. There we go. Nice little gentle wiggle off the top. Yeah. Well, there we go, folks. Let's run the signals all the way down the line to find out if I've made any mistakes. Here we go. So, control dragging down from one end to the other. Are there signals at the other end? Yes, there are. Okay, so if there was any breaks in the line or extra pieces of track, that would stop the signals from going all the way down. We know it's all good. Oh, rather new to this game. Is it a mod that allows you to build diagonal bridges? I don't recall. There are no diagonal bridges, modded or not, in this game. Yeah. So now we can get off. Oh, we depots. Oh, we're missing that game setting. Removing signals. Automatically remove signals during track construction. Ideally, we need a length of 10 here. And then a length of 10. Oh, actually, no, that fits. Wow. That could not have fitted much better. Oh, signals here. There we go. Right, so we got a depot there, but we're going to need depots all the way down this. And I already... Oh, I hate the thought of that. Yeah, auto-removing signals can cause crashes, can't it? Yes, it can. It actually happened in the Humans vs. Hog AI video. No. Humans vs. AI video, where we got... I think it was 5 humans and 5 AI and fought them. I didn't forget breakdowns are on, I just didn't really account for them right now. I'm going to do the same thing over here. There we go. That's fine. It's only going into a depot anyway. At least the local authority let me remove that bit of road. There we go. That was fun too, the whole AI series. Yes. So, if I remember correctly, the first AI video was an AI battle for 100 years. The next AI video was an AI battle on the biggest map possible. Then I think we did humans versus AI. Then we did an AI knockout tournament. And now I'm taking on the winner of the tournament. And part 2 of that is coming out on Saturday, so keep an eye out for that. And then the next video in the AI series... I'm not going to spoil. If you've got ideas for the AI series, put them in the general channel on the Discord. Mark them as an idea in the general forum. So we got a depot at each end, but that's not going to be enough. Should we get the trains going and then sort the depots out? Yeah, let's do that. Right, train. Passenger car. This is going to be length 10, so let's do... Let's see. I'm going to have... seven mail vans on that, I think. Yeah, that's an estimation. Right, we're going to full load there, zoom all the way down to the other end of the world, and unload there. Now that is part of the same station. There's not a lot of passengers waiting. The ratings are very good. Have we got a statue? Outstanding. With a statue. Okay. We just don't have great coverage. Possibly need 2 engines. Yeah, maybe. What's the... Yeah, it's going to need 2 engines, isn't it? Well, you know what we'll do? We'll just do that. Send it to the... No, what are you doing? Please use the depot that's right there. There we go. You're off to bed? Have fun building diagonal depots. I'm going to avoid it at all costs, but thank you very much. Let's take off one of the passenger units. Add an extra engine on there. There we are. We'll send it on its way. Right, so what we're going to do is look for opportunities not to do diagonal depots. So like this. This is a brilliant opportunity not to do a diagonal depot. So we're going to come off the line. Go along 10. Put a depot in. Go along 10 and merge. Fantastic. That's exactly what we want. The only problem is, on the other side of the line, there's a great big hill. So I don't think it's going to let us do that. We'll do a little bit of hill cutting. See how close it lets us go. Oh, we can just do it. Cool. There we go. So we go along here. Ah. Oh, no, we're not going to be able to get the double depot. We're going to have to do humpy depots. Guess. I don't really want to do humpy depots here, but not really many other options. So the idea here is you do a tunnel, and then this line comes up and over instead. And because you've got the line going up, then you've got more space. So let's say we go from here, we go to 9. That's where we want the depots. And then we can't have it like humpy one side and not humpy the other, right? So, tunnel. Up and over. And then I think this is going to be even. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. So 9. Yeah, let's. What's the kind of stopping distance there? It's not perfect, but it's close enough, so we'll do it. There we go. Much better. Have you... You have to follow the pattern of the roads in the city if they're like 3x3 or 2x2. Yes, otherwise they just end up making a right mess. Yeah. Okay, so we got one in there. Where else can we get one in? This could be an opportunity. It's a bit small. Here's a good opportunity. So, yeah, we can go in the middle here. Get rid of... I think it's 3? Don't know why I blew that up 3 times. Obviously didn't like it. Oh, come on, get down. 909. So onto the line there, off the line here. There we go. Yeah, using every opportunity to avoid diagonal depots I can. And then I'll do whatever's necessary on the diagonalness. There we go. So we've got those ones in there. These ones in here and the ones at the end. This one is still loading because we ain't got any spread stations or anything. You can shorten the tunnels. Yeah, I might be able to shorten the tunnels, but that's fine. It's nice and neat. Yeah. Is this the continuance of the last monorail run or a new version? Run? Do you mean from last episode? This is a new line that we're putting in. Anyway, diagonal there, that's fine. Non-diagonal, I should say. This isn't really big enough for depots. This is over water. And that's it. Oh my goodness. Right. Right then. Let's have a look on the world map. See if we can figure this out. Yeah, their depot's there and their depot's there. What's the minimum amount of double depots I can get away with? So here's our 2 stations. We've got one here and one here. We've got one set of depots there and one set of depots. I think they're here, right? So really, we probably need another set of depots somewhere around this cross section. And then probably one somewhere around here. At a minimum. But I think that will do. Because the reliability is going to increase. So, let's first have a look at... can't remember how to do this now. Yeah. Let's look at this one first. And then we'll go on to this one next. So somehow, after breaking my brain with these diagonals, I've got to get a depot in somewhere around here. And really, it's just going to do off-the-line double depots, okay? So, we just need a bit of space. There's space here. I'll just do it. Okay, so let's go like this. And then like that. Just to give ourselves room. We need to come off the track 4. Go along at least probably 8. And then we're going to go like this. And then we go like that. And then... oh, this is horrible. Like that. Or something. There we go. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever seen anybody come up with a solution that's not horrible for double depots. Let's see here. It goes that way. Okay, never mind. There we go, there we go. I feel like I just need somebody to pat me on the shoulder and say, there. It's okay. Don't worry. Oh dear. What in the world is he doing? Diagonal double depots. Double depots give me interchange. No. Yeah, well. I mean, you can rotate them around if you like, but it's not going to help. It's just no. No, it's terrible. Right, so that's that one, and then we need another one somewhere over here. So we're going to do one here. We're going to come off the line there. Come off the line 4, go along. In our case, we want to go along for around 18 if we've got room. Is that industry going to get in the way? Yes. Just do it a bit short. I mean, it's terrible already, so... who cares? Let's have that as an... no, God. We'll just do it somewhere in the middle here. Like that. There we go. Did I take the middle section out on the others? You take this middle bit out so the trains just don't path through randomly. Let's do that one and that one. There you are. There's the middle section gone out of that one. Yeah, the middle sections are gone. Get the signals in. I think these are probably some of the worst double depots I've ever done. Never mind. Oh, there's a train. Yeah, the first train just made its first delivery and made loads of money. Woo. Yeah. Why are you doing this to us? Can a laptop run this masterpiece of a game? A phone can run this game. So yes. Although, my game is currently running at 1 speed, zoomed in. If I zoom out and look at my network, the game's running at 0.6 speed. So my relatively high-spec computer, and you can see the specs of my computer on the website. If you go to the About section, it does struggle a little bit. I think if we put the world map up, it does even worse, I think. If you shake the world map around, it slows down even more. What about if we do vehicle view? Yeah. If you move the world around, you can get it to like 1/3 speed. Anyway, I've tried this on the phone, but confirmation box on each rail placement is mighty annoying. Confirmation box? What? Nah, I think you've got a little bit of a problem there with the way you've got things set up. Anyway, I think we're ready to put more trains on this line, because I think we have one. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. We need to get rid of this. There we go. Right, how many trains have we got? Yeah, 1. Okay, and we also want to do some delivery stations. Let's get some road delivery stations in. So, all the way along this side of the train station, I'm going to put road stops. Okay. And then in the town, I'm going to put a few road stops. So we're going to put one... Let's make the town transparent. I think that's translucent rather than transparent, but never mind. We're going to do one here, one there, one here, one there, one here, one there, one here, one there, right? And then we're going to do a terrible, terrible order set. We're going to go passengers, bus. Get ready for these orders. You're going to hate it. Not as much as the diagonal double depots, but you're going to hate it. So we're going to load here, transfer, load here, transfer, load here, transfer, here, transfer, here, transfer, here, transfer, here, transfer, here, transfer. There we go. And at this north station, I just need to make them all transfers. And this basically is, instead of having lots of individual routes doing similar things, you just make them all do... You just make one vehicle do it all. And then you clone like 7,000 times the amount of them than what you would normally have. There you go. Yeah. Are there any main mods people suggest? Mighty Joe, there is a video planned next week for advised mods for beginners. Also, you could look at the mod list for this playthrough that we're having now. So have a look in the description of the live stream. It tells you the mods we're using. They're a good list, but also there is a video next week. I didn't put them on full load, did I? I don't think I need to. One of these is called transfer. There. Let's get rid of that. Because it's not transfer. This is transfer. Oh, I think I typed that right the first time. There we go. It's in interface settings, confirm actions. Oh, thank you, DC44444. Right, these vehicles are going in. We're going to end up with loads of passengers. We should probably do similar with mail at some point, but I'm not going to just yet. And now, these trains that are coming in here, right? I'm going to get this train to full load at this end. Oh, it is already. Right, okay, well in that case, I want new trains. Clone that one. Lots. There we go. And then we're going to come down here and do the same. Okay, so we're going to... The problem here, though, is there are 2 lots of trains taking the stuff. So, there's going to be some competition. Right, we're going to delete everything that's down here. We'll replace it with... bus station. Okay, that's close enough. And then we want a bus station. We'll do... Yeah. One here, one there. One here. We can't put one there. We'll put one there, though. It's kind of close to where I wanted it. One here and one there, and then one here and one there. That's quite spread out, but... Can't get a vehicle depot in anywhere. Oh, these guys really do hate me, don't they? Okay, is there anywhere I can squeeze one in? Gee, come on. Where are my road vehicles going to be able to go? Oh, hang on a minute. Aha! They can't say no to that, can they? Right, here we go. So, we're going to go here. Transfer here. Transfer here. Transfer. There. Transfer. Here. Transfer. Go away. I'm concentrating. Here. Transfer. There. Transfer. And then finally there. And transfer. Okay. Make sure I pop all those transfer orders in, otherwise it won't work. By the way, this is the way that I would probably do it if somebody was spreading stations but didn't want to. This method of going around the town, picking up people and taking them to the station. You would need to add mail vans as well, yeah. Maybe unbunch those transfer buses. They'll just spread out amongst themselves as they break down and... You know what, Fratchuck? I think on this occasion, an unbunch might be in order. The only problem is I can't get the depot in where I want it. Let's try the other end. Right, down here, the depot's quite close. Okay, so let's add an unbunch order in. Before you go to the first thing, come to the depot and unbunch. Yeah, this will be alright as long as I can get a depot in. So let's try and bribe them. They think I'm poor. Let's bribe them. They think I'm medium. Oh no, I've been discovered. A regional investigator. We're just gonna have to wait. I mean, I can. Oh, there is already a road vehicle depot in here. We'll add the order in then. Go to this depot for now and unbunch. Then what I'll do is I'll put a better depot in at some other point. Sorry, what is unbunch? So unbunch is a feature that they added to OpenTTD in version 14. I talk about it in my spotlight video for the version 14 update, and essentially all your vehicles visit the depot as part of their rounds, but what they do is sometimes wait in the depot until there's a better gap in the traffic, so eventually all the vehicles space out and spread out along the route quite neatly. It's really good if you're doing something like I am, you're just doing loads of vehicles going round in a big kind of loop. And it's also really good if you're trying to space out deliveries of something on a regular basis. Okay. Damn those regional investigators. I know, right? But yes, unbunch you can do. It's fantastic. In some scenarios, works really well with buses. Not so great with trains and planes. It's okay for ships. Though I don't know why you'd want to with ships. With most industry, you full load. You full load with industry. And you can't unbunch when you're full loading. So really it only works if you're not full loading. Probably not with industry. Only really with passengers. Maybe with mail. Only in situations like I'm doing right now. Okay. I do think it looks really cool when you've got like a row of bus stations alongside the railway station. You can see we've got passengers coming in from other places there. Yeah, bribe better. Alright, yeah. When do towns forgive bribery? I mean, they kind of forgive it straight away. Right? Your town's reputation just goes down to poor. Okay? It's already gone up to medium for me because there's a natural progression of it going upwards. Yeah. Yeah, if you've not seen the version 14 update video I made in the spotlight list, I do highly recommend it. So they're going to try and unbunch before they go to this station here. So ideally, they want to be like going to a depot right before it. Now, how are the trains doing on that line? Here we go. So they're coming out of the depot. They're accelerating in here. There's bound to be a load of passengers. Ratings are outstanding. Fantastic. And the trains are doing... not... oh, well, they're doing quite well. Okay, so last period they didn't make a lot of money, but that's fine because they'd only just started. 1.7 million this year. Yeah. Technically, having a full load order and wanting to unbunch is a reason to use timetables. I mean, personally, Vactrain, I don't think so. I think if you're full loading, you just use the full load as your spacing. But, yeah. Needs more monorail. We've just put a new monorail line in. And then supplemented with this fantastic bus system. I mean, ideally, like I said, I'd want to unbunch like here maybe, right before the first station. So if we go into their orders and say before this depot, go to that depot, and then unbunch. No, hang on, you can only have one unbunch order. Right, delete that vehicle depot and then unbunch at that one. So we're actually unbunching here right before the first station. Yeah, 9.1 billion, 9.9 billion. We got a lot of money in the bank. 9.9. Have we paid off the loan? Oh yes, we have. How embarrassing would that be if I hadn't paid the loan off? That'd have been quite bad. Right, what's our ratings over here now? Okay. They think we're medium. Probably not good enough to remove a building still, though. Which is unfortunate, but never mind. How are our alcohol trains doing? Let's see. So we've got quite a few trains sat here. They're all loading. We are transporting nearly all of the 3.5 million litres of alcohol being made last month. That's fantastic. Going to Monorail, brilliant decision. Using 2 engine trains for the Monorail is good as well. They're relatively slow on the acceleration. Having dual engine trains allows them just to get up to acceleration a lot quicker. I think their reliability is a bit better now. Let's have a look. Available trains, reliability. Yeah, 90% reliability. So, brilliant. Morning from Oz. Good morning. Hello. Welcome. Wow, morning. And here am I thinking about bedtime. Never mind, eh? What's going on? Right, yeah, I really want to sort this depot out. I can't bribe them yet. Never mind. Need more fruit and corn to get even more alcohol. I don't think... well, we could potentially get more alcohol, I think. I don't know if the production rate is kind of fixed-ish, and then it's just if stuff is supplied. Look, 4.8 million litres of alcohol, and we transported nearly all of it. Hellish, are you into card games? Card games are the sort of things that I would be into, but I've put it into that category of I don't have time to do everything, so I just have to accept that I'm never going to do it. Yeah. Yeah. I've just gone, right, card games. I would love to. Haven't got time. won't ever do it. And just dump that. So, no, is the answer. I did start collecting a card game once. And the one time that I started doing it, the other people that also bought the cards for the first time, when I bought cards for the first time, almost immediately stopped. And then I was the only one with those cards. So, there we go. Yeah, it did jump up, didn't it? I think we're okay on the stations, though. So let's have a look. We're total weight in cargo, and we're looking at... It's gone. I saw it a second ago. Corn? It is corn. Yeah, so there's only tiny bits of corn lying around. We're shifting most of it. The only problem is that I don't think we are... Yeah. Oh, no, that is gung-ho. Was this one gung-ho? That one's gung-ho as well. See, that one's normal. Yeah, that one's normal. We need to get more... Is this one normal? That one's gung-ho. Okay, so some of these are gung-ho. Some of them are normal. And then we're not getting great deliveries on the aeroplanes. It's probably because they're all circling the airport. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have time to paint thousands of minifigures for tabletop war games? I have some. I have a 2,000 point Tyranid army, and I have a 2,000 point Tau army. Some are painted, not a lot. And I was doing Warhammer 40k for many, many years. Like from almost the beginning of secondary school, which I think most people are like 11 or 12, up until when my daughter was born. Wow, what's the gap on that? Let me do some quick maths. Where's my calculator? Calculator. So... I am that old. My daughter is that old. Minus when I started... Yeah, so I was doing Warhammer for around 40 years. Oh, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition is on sale on Steam, if anybody's interested. 65% off, normally £26, currently just over £9. That might be worth picking up if it's something that interests you. Yeah, so about 20 years I was playing Warhammer, and then my daughter was born, and I pretty much then never got round to being able to paint, build, or play it ever again. I actually did some 40k videos. I had a channel for it, and I was going to keep making videos on that channel, but I just couldn't. Right, okay, so these aircraft, we need to get more in. How are we going to do this? Right, what if we do a second airport that's further away, so it gets counted as a different city, right? Right, large airport. No, wait. Hub airport. Intercontinental, right? Oh, we can upgrade. Right. So, and then we just get a boat to shuttle some over. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we can do the airport upgrade. So we're going to close this airport. Wait for all the airplanes to go away, and then we'll upgrade it. That's going to help a lot. It doubles the number of runways. I mean, airports are terrible anyway. But we're doing it. Intercontinental. There we go. We do the same with this one. Close the airport. Should we go around and upgrade all the major airports, or just do these two? I think we should probably upgrade all the major ones, right? Blow it up. Put the new one in. There we go. Nice. Just shake the island around them. Oh, we don't want to dig under the ore mine though. There we go. That might help. Do you D&D? Again? I did D&D for many years. Not as long as Warhammer. But, yeah. Once I had kids, it was one of the hobbies that I had to put on the bench. Right, hang on a minute.
Well, here we go. It's tangent time.
Nope, cam one's fine. I just didn't press the button properly. So, over the years, I've had like many really big geeky projects and hobbies that I've been into. And some of the ones that got put to one side are the following. And I've got a little list here because there's stuff that I want to do that I've got on the list still. So, Warhammer 40k, I did that for around 20 years. I had many armies in the early days, but I mostly had a Tyranid and Tau army towards the end. I've still got them. They're boxed up, nice and safe, wrapped up in the loft for me to be able to ever continue. And my favourite models are on the shelf behind me. Then I also did model railways. I did 2 or 3 different model railways throughout my life. I started from the age of about 8. When I moved out of my parents' house, that was the last time I really did a model railway, because I never had room in my own houses to do model railways. But I'm going to be doing one in this office, and I'm going to have it as a playlist on the second channel. So get yourself subbed to the second channel. Yeah, go to my website, bottom of the website, masterhellish.net. There is a link. There's a link. There is a link to the second channel. Not going to be anytime soon, but one day I'm going to have it going around my desk, around the back. We're going to have cameras on it. It's going to be great fun. So that was Warhammer, Model Railway, yep. Then I did D&D, not just D&D, but other role-playing, Mutants and Masterminds, and D20 Modern as well. I used to go to a club called Gobsticks, and we used to do that there. Did that for many years, and loved it. Really enjoyed it. I used to Dungeon Master. I was actually talking to some people about this on Discord today. I used to be the Dungeon Master for some of the games, not all of it. I've still got one of the worlds stuck in my head. Like, a whole world is pretty much in there. It's called Grantana. There's all sorts of fantastic things. and I can't get it out. It's like, you remember when you go back and play in like an old game, like play the old GTA, and you remember the entire map? Well, I can still remember that entire map. And then another big one for me was airsofting. I used to love going airsofting. I used to go with the Lincolnshire Airsofting Club and also some other clubs in the nearby area. We'd go out and we'd do these little ward games in fields. I've done even weekend things, like I've slept in a tent in a quarry with basic stuff, and we've gone out and done war games and stuff with. And I still, again, for the, just checking. Yeah, one of these crates up here has all of my role-playing supplies in, I think. No, it's in the loft now. So the role-playing supplies are in the loft, the airsofting guns are in the loft, the Warhammer's in the loft, and I don't have anything left of the model railway stuff because that was only when I was a kid. Most of the track got ruined by being stuck to the table and stuff. I did try and keep a couple of the engines, but they went missing over the years. And yeah, so there we go. There's tangent time. They are not. They haven't been my only hobbies over the years, but airsoft in Warhammer, model railways, role playing, gaming, and photography have been the biggest ones in my life so far. I was a wedding photographer for many years, and I've done a good number of weddings for many different sorts of people, and it's been brilliant. But I didn't have to wind that down, but I wanted to prioritize my content creating. And I still got the photography equipment. So, and the website's been put on hold because I want to rebuild it. But in theory, you know, if somebody come up to me and be like, "Hey, I know you don't do it much anymore, but could you do our wedding?" I'd probably do it. And of course, gaming. So there we go. There, I've shared a lot of my stuff, some of my backstory, some of my interests. Some of my hobbies over the years. There might have been some others. Can't think of any. But the point I was going to make, there is an old archived YouTube channel called Master Hellish Shooter for airsofting and Master Hellish Tabletop for Warhammer. They haven't been deleted. They're just like inactive little channels. I believe they're still linked at the bottom of my website under the old/shelves/archive section. I don't think I'm going to have a separate railway channel. If I do it in the future, it'll be on the variety channel. And I think that's all I've got to say on the subject. Thank you very much for listening. If you've got any questions, let me know. Let's get back to the game. Right, where am I? Oh yes, upgrading the airports. So hopefully having extra runways there will help. These don't really look like they need it too much, but I'm going to do it anyway. And while we're at it, there's another one. There's another big airport over here. This one's going to be harder to upgrade. And I think they're all the big airports. So there's the two here. There's the two there. And then the one up here. And I think then all the other airports are just like kind of like individual receiving airports. Airsoft is neither air nor soft. That's very true. I never thought. Oh, it kind of is. Kind of is. Because the thing is propelled by air and it is softer than a metal bullet. Yeah. Wizard Brandon says, I know enjoying 24-hour live stream of a model railway somewhere some viewers can control the camera and what to look at. Yeah. Yeah. That is something that I was thinking about potentially doing. Yeah. What have we got there? Yeah, hours spent painting. Yeah, all good stuff. I intend to go airsofting again, but I probably just won't use my own equipment because it needs maintaining and I haven't been able to. I would still do photography again, but it would have to be for somebody... I think it would have to be for somebody I know who I wanted to do the job for. Ooh. Is that in the coverage still? Oh, yes, of course it's in the coverage. Thanks for letting you know about Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. No wonder. No problem. I have it on my wish list. I haven't bought it. The reason why... That didn't reconnect. There we go. That connected to the train station rather than being the separate airport. Have we reserved any more bits that we don't need to? There we go. Why is that one airport with a grey label? Yep, there you are. I've just fixed it. And then down here, these need to take off. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go on. Skedaddle. Yeah. Childhood memories with better graphics. Indeed. Oh, James May's show did Monorail a thing to bring drinks and such. I don't know if there's going to be room. Let's try it. Yeah, it doesn't fit how it was. Fits there, though. My goodness. Right, well, there we go. It's in. Yeah, I don't think there are any other major airports. I think those 3 clusters are the only ones. Yeah. There's minor airports. There are definitely minor airports, but I think they're the only major ones. Oh, look how this town's going up this hill. Fantastic, eh? Right, how we're looking down here now. Ah, look at this. Oh, are they just circling wider now? Ah, yeah, we do have a good number of aircraft still circling, but not as many as we did before. Love the town sprawl. I know, it's huge, isn't it? It's crazy. And does that mean that now we're getting much better throughput? We're actually getting less stuff. It's helping a little bit. That is actually helping a little bit. Cool. Okay. Not a massive amount. But then the question down here is like, are all of these industries now like gung-ho? That one's gung-ho. Ah, that one's normal. I mean, we might need more aircraft. I mean, that one's not even connected, so I don't know why I'm trying. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, folks, I think that is a good place to leave the monorail for tonight. We've fixed up the alcohol line. We've expanded and changed the maze line and done a brand new passenger line. Let's take a look at how that one's doing. It's coming in down the side of this particular city. And we've got not really many passengers at the station. I think we're doing quite well in shifting them. And the trains are coming and quite a lot of passengers. Oh, it made nearly 10 million last period. Fantastic. There we go. That goes to show you what a cool railway line that is. How's our operating profit looking? Oh, pretty good, pretty good. It's just the network's so huge that, yeah, it doesn't even matter. So there we go, folks. That is going to be all for the mainstream for tonight. Just a couple of quick reminders before you all dash off, okay? Important things. We've got the monthly giveaway to do. We'll do that in a second. The 2025 Triple OpenTTD charity live stream is on the 14th of June. Get it in your calendars. 3 fantastic games of OpenTTD. This stream next week will be the next day. So next week it will be on the Friday, same normal time, but moved 1 day on. And Thursday night we're doing a special recording on the Discord. If you want to take part in that, come along and see if you can get involved. And I think that will do for now. If you want to come over to the Discord and watch a little bit of PUBG before I go to bed, you're more than welcome to. But if not, that's all from me for now. Thanks for watching. And with the winner of the giveaway for Manor-Lord's PC Steam code is Delphi.
Fantastic.
Congratulations to you. You've won the Steam code. You've got 25 days to claim your prize. You'll get an email. Thanks, everybody. You've been great. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.